sort them out.
Next season.
Afternoon, guys. We'll take questions through the mic as usual. We'll do a couple of Spanish questions before an embargo for Sunday 10:30 at the very end. Hands up.
Hello, Pep. You must be very pleased with that performance. Very good win today.
Yeah, of course. Good afternoon. Yes, of course. Today we scored in the first minutes, in the 5 minutes second half, and that helps a lot. But in the first half we had the same problems we had all the season, so Benteke had a clear chance, was Willie make an outstanding save, but we created enough chances to go in the locker room in the half time with better result, and we were lucky that an amazing goal from Vincent. And after that was a little bit easier, but it was a good performance. But I remember sometimes we make some quite similar performance, but we didn't score goals. Today we were able to do that, and that's why the result. So at the end, I am pretty convinced that the boxes make the difference in today in the football. And today we scored goals, and nowadays we were not able to do that.
Hi, Pep. Did you feel that this was a complete performance from what you expect? The type of team that you coach, is this the type of performance that you would expect them to produce?
Well, for example, of course, the next game against Leicester, so we are going to play quite similar, but of course, Bardi is faster, for example, than Benteke, but Benteke is stronger in the air, so we read good that, so we knew that under pressure they play with Benteke, set the ball, and after Towson or Zaha make the difference, and especially when you have the ball and when you lose the ball, you have to pay attention with Zaha because he's a fast player and everything start and finish with him. Well, finish with Benteke, but start from him. And I'm pleased for the way we read that to play this kind of teams. We cannot forget that Crystal Palace not 10 years ago, so just weeks ago, we were able to win at Stamford Bridge in Anfield, and they destroy Arsenal at home. So that's why I know the quality of the players. I know how good is Sam Allardyce in facing his teams in the way he's only one. He can do that, and that's why he scored 5 goals against the team. A lot of credit. It's important for us because you have a mini league, a mini tournament, a mini competition with 3 games at home. It will make a difference if we are able to qualify for the Champions League next season or not. And of course, the start in that result is good. Now you have 1 week to prepare Leicester, and of course we want to make a difference the next 2 games here. But I'm pleased because finally our people, the staff and the players can enjoy the last 30-35 minutes without that pressure for the result. Here, when that happens, we can play a little bit better. There's a lot of things to improve, of course, because the last, for example, with the goal difference is so important. We concede a fault for Raj and one action we can avoid, and that is so important in that level. Still, we are not in that kind of situation, a top team. So we concede things that we give them, not because they create the situation, we give them. But hopefully next season will be better in that terms.
Yeah, Pep, when your teams play like this, it's much easier to understand for us what you're trying to achieve here. Have you identified in your own mind, though, why you've had several performances like this, but why there's only some performances like this and other performances aren't so good? What the reason for the inconsistency?
Maybe I remember one game when the opponent created more chances than us. It was a White Hart Lane against Tottenham. The other ones, no chance. So we are better than all the teams in the Premier League, home, away. Even the next champion, Chelsea, we create more chances here and even in Stamford Bridge, all the games. But in the boxes, we are not good. So Vincent helped us in just his presence to be better in our box. But in the box of the opponent, we were not good. So we are the best team in the Premier League to create clear chances in front. Nobody can beat us in that. Chances, it doesn't mean in the byline, pass the ball and shoot in the 6-yard box or in the penalty spot. That is a clear chance. We are the best one. But we didn't able to score goals. In football, you score goals. I said yesterday in a press conference, golf is marvelous, but the most difficult thing is the putt. In basketball, you can see at the last minute Michael Jordan put in the net. The most difficult thing in football, in basketball, in tennis, in all the sports is do it in the last moment. That's why we're in the situation that we are. So they arrive. I remember the game against Everton. We lose 4-0. They arrive 4 times. In that game, we arrive more than them. We lose 4-0. So you can imagine things, but in the boxes, in the football, in the high level, you see Real Madrid, you see Barcelona, you see that team Juventus de Turin. They create enough chances, yeah, but quite similar like us. But they are 3 guys that when they are doctors. They are there and score goals, and we miss that season a lot. So we have another quality of players, a huge quality and other things. But today, in the right moment, in the first minute, in the first 5 minutes, the second half, we score goals, and that is easy. So, but the chances, the people say how many chances? 14 times. United, we have 19 times, 6 or 7, 8 on target, but 19 times and clear chances. 19. We didn't score a goal. So they arrived 2 or 3. It happened a lot of times that season, a lot. It's just to review. But we were not able to score goals. And when that happened, you arrive, believe me, you arrive in the last 20 minutes of the game. With 1-0 against Crystal Palace, we don't win the game. We don't win the game. And I said to the halftime to the players, or we score a goal or forget about it. We are not able to win. And it happened a lot of times that season. And hopefully next season we can improve on that.
Hi Pep, could I ask you about David Silva and how important it was to have him back today, and
listen,
how he seems to be getting better even at the age of 31?
Listen, the big qualities in the big clubs, the big teams, is when you are in the close to the box of the opponent and the players don't lose the ball. You see the big teams, they arrive there with a lot of people, they don't lose the ball. Maybe good dribbling, bad dribbling, good cross, but they don't lose the ball. And that is the big difference, the gap we have to improve, the big teams, the big players. And David is one of them. David, when they arrive there, okay, he can miss, he can lose one ball, but not often. So that's why, of course, his personality and important. And I'm so happy that finally he scored a goal. So, and Kevin too. So Kevin today make maybe a record 10 posts in the season. So make an assist. I don't know how many assists he did. Scores not too much, but they 10. And 10 is not easy to do that. Today was another one. So, and we missed a little bit the goals and attacking midfielders in that situation. A little bit unlucky with the situation. That's why I'm very pleased for David to score goals. And hopefully he can enjoy for that situation. And the last 3 games left, he can help us to achieve our target to qualify in Europe next season.
Pep, as I understand it, 8 years ago, you discovered you were going to be the new Barcelona manager. Today was your biggest win in the Premier League. This is turned into quite a special date for you.
Yeah, it's a birthday of my daughter. That's why. I remember that because when the President Laporta came to me in the hospital, said, you are to be the new coach of the Barcelona. It's the same day with my little daughter born, so that's why I cannot forget that. Yeah, that's why. Well, we won a Bournemouth 5-0, I think so, as well. So it's quite similar. But today is more important because we play for important thing for the future, of course, this club. But Premier League is tough for that reason. So 4 amazing teams. Amazing team is fighting for 2 places, and hopefully United can focus in the Europa League and forget a little bit the Premier League. And the next season we can have 5 teams, English teams in the Champions League. Would be amazing. But the other ones, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, and us, for 2 positions will be a big battle until last game.
Hola, Pep. Ha estat una constant aquest any que en els primers 5 minuts de partit moltes vegades teniu una ocasió clara i no va dins. Avui sí que va dins i a més a segona part també va dins la primera.
No.
Això ajuda moltíssim.
No t'ho pots ni imaginar. No t'ho pots ni imaginar.
Però canvia molt la història també pel que fa al joc.
No. Els jugadors sempre miren una miqueta amb el rellotge, amb la situació que estem. Clar que ajuda. No hem fet gols. Més que el que ens han fet, això crec que és una conseqüència que no n'hem fet. Quan tu jugues d'aquesta manera tant, tu acceptes que et facin contraatacs de tant i les 7 pisses i les boles ara al venter que ja te les regalo. El Benteke el guanya un central en tota la lliga. La qüestió és quan generes tu, perquè jugues allà quan generes. I hem generat suficient per fer més gols dels que hem fet. Perquè estadístiques, al final, números no enganyen. Jo no sóc un gran fan dels números, però els números no enganyen. I quan veus les estadístiques dels partits, els xuts, el que has rebut, el que has fet, el que has d'allò, i cada vegada és el mateix, al final és molt el Mónaco ens va eliminar, però al Mónaco li vam xutar més vegades aquí i allà que ells, i estem fora. A l'Arsenal li vam fer més nosaltres allà i estem fora, perquè a les àrees no hem sigut bons. I com no hem sigut bons, doncs estem on estem, lluitant per classificar-nos.
So during the season, you have always had a clear chance in the first 5 minutes and missed it, and today you score. What influence does it make in the match? Does it make a lot of influence? Well, you can imagine that players are always looking at the clock, and obviously it helps a lot. And the main difference this season is that we didn't score. More than the goals or the chances we concede, it's that the fact that we didn't score. And when you play our way, you accept to lose some balls eventually, but the main key is how much do you generate, how much you are able to create, and we didn't score, and that's the main difference. The numbers don't lie, and we weren't good enough at the boxes this season.
Hola, por lo que está diciendo, lo importante es meterla.
Sí.
Y dos, ayer David Silva no podía jugar, hoy sí, que ha cambiado de un día para el otro. Y dos, hoy ha marcado el gol 50 en la Premier League. Me gustaría que lo describiera como futbolista. ¿Qué tiene este hombre para ser tan especial con una pelota?
No, ya lo he dicho. Es un jugador que no pierde balones. A mí me gustan los jugadores que no pierden balones, estando solos o acompañados con oponentes. Me gusta que den continuidad al juego. David en espacios muy pequeños te genera cosas. Este año ha sido un jugador vital para nosotros. Lamento mucho no haberlo podido ayudar a conseguir mejores resultados en cuestión de Premier, en títulos o sobre todo en Europa, pero el año que viene tendremos otra oportunidad. Ha estado un grandioso nivel. Solo le dieron una vez Player of the Month aquí en England en los años que lleva. Esperamos que el año que viene le podamos ayudar a conseguir alguno más.
Silva couldn't play yesterday. Today he played. Can you describe David Silva? What does it mean for you? Well, basically, he's a player that he doesn't lose balls. I like those kind of players in the smallest places. He's able to generate things, and he's a vital player for us. Next season, it will be another season. This season has been in a great level. He's only got the award of Player of the Month once while he was in the Premier League. Hopefully, we will be able to help him to get more prizes like this one.
Couple of questions, then back over 10:30 on Sunday, please, guys.